Hello everyone, I'm Machiko from Buffet Lab. Today I'm going to the dinner buffet at Tokyo Bay Maihama Hotel, first resort in Tokyo Disney Resort. I visit all-you-can-eat at hotels more than 50 times a year. I share the latest information about hotels buffet in Tokyo, so please subscribe to my channel and turn on notification to see my new videos. It's no charge. Today I'm heading to the all-day dining California. Alright, let's go in right away. This buffet is absolutely amazing. You can eat all the Matsusaka beef you want. Matsusaka beef is one of the famous beef in Japan, and I cannot believe. I think this might be the most luxurious buffet I've ever been to. I'm not sure where to start because everything looks so good. But first, I'll warm up with some appetizers. I'm starting with roast beef. It looks so delicious, I might end up taking too much. It is a mousse, it looks fancy. And the next one looks so stylish, it's like a dessert. After sitting back at my table, I'll toast with a non-alcoholic drink before starting to eat. They have so many soft drinks. I wasn't planning to order one, but I ended up doing it because I wanted something to drink with Matsusaka beef. The refreshing taste is amazing and it makes me want to eat more. First, I'll try the carrot mousse with curry flavor and prosciutto. The small size and colorful presentation are great. The mousse is light and fluffy, and the natural sweetness of the carrot fills my mouth. You can taste the curry flavor, but it's not too spicy, so it's really refreshing. Next, I have a Matsusaka beef roast beef salad. Even here, they use Matsusaka beef. This makes me so happy. The pink beef is incredibly soft. When you eat it with crisp, colorful vegetables and Japanese-style dressing, the balance is perfect. It's both healthy and luxurious at the same time, making it a great way to start the buffet. Next is the crab and apple cocktail. This is also really fancy. It's just packed with crab, so impressive. The sweetness of the crab and the fresh, light sweetness of the apples are perfectly balanced. And like I said before, there's so much crab. It's almost like I forgot the apple was there because the crab flavor is so strong. Next, let's go to the sushi section. Even in the sushi, they use Matsusaka beef. This is just too luxurious. I had Matsusaka beef, roast beef sushi. What surprised me the most was how soft the meat was. It's so tender and delicious. The sushi rice with white sesame has a slight sweetness and it goes perfectly with the roasted beef savory flavor. Next, let's move to this section. First, I'll try quiche. The small size is nice. Next, I'll have some salad. Then I'll try the terrine. It looks so stylish. Is this sweet potato? Next, I'll have the marinated chicken breast with Caesar salad dressing. There's a lot of chicken breast. The meat is tender and moist, and the crunchy nuts and sweet pumpkin makes a great combination. It's healthy but very filling, a dish that makes me happy. I also had the mushroom and the bacon quiche. The small size is really appealing. The mushroom have a crunchy texture and the quiche is creamy and mild. The bacon adds richness, making it super delicious. Next, the sweet potato with maple syrup. The sweet potatoes are moist with a soft sweetness that goes perfectly with the maple syrup. The dish is topped with lots of sesame seeds and I couldn't stop eating. It's comforting and delicious. Next is the terrine of sardine from Chiba and sweet potato. The sardine and sweet potatoes are layered together. The sardine is nicely grilled and not too sour, making it easy to eat. The raisin between the layers add a touch of sweetness, tying the whole dish together. Now it's time for steak. I never thought I'd be able to eat such luxury steak, so I'm really excited. They cook it right in front of me. With the steak, I'll also have some mushroom rice. And I'll grab some fish cake soup too. There's so much fish cake, it's surprising. First, the Matsusaka beef steak. Is it really okay to have all-you-can-eat steak at a buffet? Most buffets limited to the one serving, but here, it's truly all you can eat. This is amazing. Sorry for the long introduction, but the steak is so tender and juicy. The sauce with the onions enhance the rich flavor of the Matsusaka beef, making it so delicious. It's not too fatty, so you can eat a lot with getting tired of it. Even though the steak is thick, it's so tender and the amount of fat is perfect. I'm in heaven. The mushroom rice has a mild flavor and the mushrooms taste soak into the rice. It's simple but very satisfying. The sardine fish cake soup is filled with large fish cakes. Just one is enough to make you feel full. The broth is smooth and the fish cakes are soft and delicious. The green onions add a nice touch of flavor. It's warm and comforting. Now back to some warm dishes. Again, it's all about Matsusaka beef here. Every time I look at the buffet, I can't help but say, wow. It's an amazing dinner where I keep losing words to describe how great it is. First, the sukiyaki. Then I'll try the pie. This also has Matsusaka beef inside. Next, the garlic pilaf. Switching things up, I'll try beef stew and of course the beef Matsusaka beef stew. This might be the most luxury beef stew I've ever had in my life. I'm skipping the pasta for now, but I'll grab some bolognese spaghetti. And yes, this dish also has Matsusaka beef. Next is a beef stew. It looks so good. First, the sukiyaki. I never imagined I'd be able to eat Matsusaka beef sukiyaki at a buffet. The green onion with the tender beef is the perfect combination. The shiitake mushroom and tofu have soaked up the flavor too. Next, Matsusaka beef meat and potato stew. Just hearing Matsusaka beef makes me excited, but the look of the dish is so comforting. The potatoes and carrots have absorbed the flavor and the beef is incredibly tender. The thick noodles and crispy snow peas add variety of each bite. Next is the Matsusaka beef stew. This is another dish where you can really feel the hotel's quality. The beef is so tender it melts in your mouth and the pumpkin is perfectly cooked. Stew's light sauce matches perfectly, making a very tasty dish. Matsusaka beef bolognese pasta is a first for me. The sauce is amazing. The balance between the rich beef's flavor and the thick tomato sauce is perfect. I think the pasta has been sitting out for a bit, so I'd love to try it freshly made. Next, the Matsusaka beef garlic pilaf. The garlic aroma fills the air. The pilaf has chunks of Matsusaka beef in it, making it really luxurious. The beef flavor is strong and it's very satisfying dish. Next is Matsusaka beef and autumn flavor meat pie. The pie is crispy on the outside and filled with lots of Matsusaka beef. The mushroom adds a crunchy texture and you can really taste the flavor of fall. It's delicious. Next is a hamburger corner. The hamburger is also made with Matsusaka beef, so fancy. The patty is super thick. It's even thicker than the bun. The juicy beef is amazing. When you taste the bite, you feel instant happiness. The other toppings, lettuce, cheese, and avocado are great too. The bun has a slight sweetness and the overall balance is perfect. At this point, I'm craving some light, so I'm grabbing some soba noodles. After eating so much meat, I feel like having something refreshing. Next is nameko noodle. It's packed with nameko mushrooms and the refreshing texture is perfect for a buffet. It's a simple dish, but it's still good. Back to warm dishes. I didn't try pasta earlier, but now I see it's freshly made. Lucky me. And they're yellow, even though they aren't Matsusaka beef. They look delicious. Next is autumn salmon. I also making sure to get some vegetables. The first is eggplant and chorizo sausage spaghetti arrabbiata. The spicy kick is just light. The sauce isn't only thing spicy, the chorizo adds an extra kick. The dish is so tasty. I came here for Matsusaka beef, but now I'm fit on the pasta too. Next is autumn salmon and vegetable sauté with revigated sauce. The dish also feels like fall. The salmon is moist and you can taste the herbs. The sauce pairs perfectly, making super tasty. Now for the salted salmon with mushroom and garlic butter. As a fan of scallops, I couldn't skip the dish. The scallops are big, sweet, and tender, making them very filling. The garlic butter flavor really comes through, making it a dish you just can't stop eating. At this point, I'm also grabbing some curry. First, I'll fill my plate with rice and pour the curry sauce on top. Are those sweet potatoes in the curry? I love how this buffet lets you enjoy so many autumn flavors. Next is pumpkin soup. The autumn vegetable curry is filled with chunks of lotus root and potatoes. The sauce is sweet at first, but have a spicy kick at the end. It's rich and satisfying and very delicious curry. The next is pumpkin soup. As the weather gets colder, warm pumpkin soup is just what you need. The soup is creamy and smooth, with a gentle sweetness from the pumpkins. It's comforting and relaxing dish. Next, it's time for desserts. First, I'm getting the chocolate pudding. Then I'll grab some pumpkin pudding. It is cheesecake. Next, I'll take mousse cake. And I also grab some shortcake and creme brulee. First, the strawberry shortcake. What surprised me was how strawberries were properly layered inside. The sponge is moist and the cream melts in your mouth. The sourness of strawberry in the middle is just right. It's not too sweet, making light and easy to eat. Next is tea and raisin mousse. Tea and raisin. What an unusual combination. The mousse has a strong tea flavor and a smooth texture. It melts instantly in your mouth. The raisin add a crunchy texture, making it a dish that's not just tasty but fun to eat as well. Next is the chestnut Mont Blanc. There is a whole chestnut with the skin and inside. The rich chestnut cream and the crispy tart makes a perfect combination. Even though it's small, it's very satisfying. Next is the pistachio creme brulee. A pistachio flavored creme brulee. This makes me so happy. The top is crispy and the inside is creamy. The pistachio flavor is a bit light, but the overall quality is still impressive. Next, I'm having a chocolate mousse. Small cup desserts are great for dinner buffet, right? The chocolate mousse is smooth and rich, so delicious. The bottom layer is like pudding, giving you different texture with each bite. Next, I'm having a pumpkin pudding. This is another dish. It's creamy with just the right amount of sweetness. You can really taste the rich pumpkin flavor. Now it's the cheesecake. The bottom sponge is moist and the cheesecake layer is super rich. The flavor is so strong that I was surprised when I took a bite. It's really delicious. Back to the sweets again. First, I'm getting 2 types of pound cakes. All the desserts I've tried so far have been great, so I have high hopes for these two. I'll grab some cookies as well. First, the matcha and sweet bean pound cake. It's soft and crumbly. The matcha flavor is a bit mild, but it goes perfectly with the beans. It's really tasty. The pistachio pound cake, packed with pistachio and the nutty flavor is strong. Now for the cookies. The homemade feel of these cookies is very charming. The maple and cacao cookie is crispy. You can taste the maple flavor with just a hint of cacao. It's delicious. Next is maple and maple cookies. The outside is crispy and the maple stem is light and sweet. To finish up, I'm grabbing some fruit. There are grapes which feel luxurious. There's also persimmons and pears. That's it for today's meal. There's still a bit of time left, so I'll quickly grab some seconds. Mochi could stop back. Everything was so delicious that I couldn't decide, but 4 seconds I got Matsusaka beef roast beef sushi. The meat is so delicious. It's tender and melts in your mouth. It's not too oily, so even after eating all this food, I can still eat it easily. I loved it so much, I could eat it endlessly. I also got the eggplant and chorizo sauce spaghetti arrabbiata again. I choose this because I love spicy food. The spicy kick is perfect. The chewy pasta with the spicy sauce plus the chorizo and eggplant makes it all taste amazing. But I've totally fallen in love with this pasta. not only could I eat Zaka beef as I wanted, but every dish was so delicious and I'm left feeling incredibly happy. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I share the latest information about hotels buffet in Tokyo, so please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification to see my new videos. I post new buffet videos every week, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button. See you at the next buffet.